Many different aspects of everyday life are kind of transformed into data, and this data is part of our decision-making about the design of our public services and our cities. Let's say you're using the application City Mapper. Is collecting data, and then it's getting packaged up and being sent to Transport for London. You're contributing your data to make your journey more optimal. But what gets left out of that is all of the other stuff in your life that doesn't get transformed into that kind of digital data. What do you care about? What sorts of things might you want to look at while you're walking through the city, as opposed to just having a kind of more efficient or optimal journey from point A to point B? If we also think about this from a city decision-making point of view, using this kind of data will leave out the people who don't use devices, don't use these services, people who might be considered as marginalized. So one of the things I'm really passionate about is making innovation more inclusive, and some of my research looks at the consequences of not doing this. For example, for 2 years, I observed people talking about the process of consulting on low-traffic neighborhoods. This was a data-driven consultation. What I heard was that people became increasingly angry when they discovered that what they had to say was not measurable through the kinds of surveys that were being conducted or through the kinds of passive data gathering. People went from being frustrated about not being represented in the data to trying to collect their own data, to becoming increasingly suspicious of elected officials, to becoming directly racist and sexist towards elected officials. The dynamics of polarization and the dynamics of populist sentiment were building because feelings were not welcome in the consultation process. I'm really curious in my research about how to design experimental or creative methods that allow these different perspectives to be part of the discussion. I've been part of a project called Rewilding the Night, and we've done night walks with a range of different people to explore a different kind of innovation, which is lighting. And we listened to people while we walked about safety at night, about what kinds of urban experiences feel good, and also about what kinds of other perspectives might be part of our decision-making about something like lighting in a city. And those other perspectives might even include, what does light do to animal inhabitants of the city? And we thought about how these different perspectives and feelings might come to shape decisions that might be made in future. So we have a lighting designer on our team. But most importantly, to help people feel heard and safe and curious about having a new kind of experience. The benefits of more inclusive design are that the technology is going to be more valuable for more people. It's going to be more acceptable for more people. You need to have a range of voices present so that you can understand why and how a context matters and how a particular innovation needs to connect with the knowledge, the practices, and the experiences of the people who have to use it.